Hey everybody, it's Carrie Fennell here on Facebook Live, and I'm just kind of warming up here and getting going, and I'm going to wait for some people to get the notification and join us. So if you're already here, thank you so much for tuning in. I have some really fun ideas here for you today. So I decided, that I wanted to use my Prima stamps, my Prima Princess stamps for, really cute things. Like, I use them on cards and they're really fun to color in, but I also thought it would be kind of fun to make my own little embellishment here for my charm. So, hi, thank you so much for coming. So here you can see I've made a princess embellishment, and it's kind of hard to hold. Like, it's easier to see it dangle, but I just attached it to one of the Prima charms with a jump ring. I now see that my jump ring is giant, and I probably didn't need to use one that's so big. But anyway, I just had these little gold jump rings in my stash, and I decided to make some Prima Princess charms. So you can add them to the, planner charms that Prima has out now. We have like a gazillion different styles for you to choose from and color selection, so that's pretty awesome. Here's another little girl, a Prima Princess on another one of our charms. So you can see there's like literally like little fluffy flowers hanging off the bottom here, and I attached her at the top, and she's oh so pretty. She's just really, really cute. So I'm just going to kind of go over that with you guys today, and just, very simple, very fun. I also did another girl and put her on a clip. So I thought, how fun would this be to, add to your planner as well. So you can just kind of clip her in and have her there looking all cool at the top. And I'm going to decorate her a little bit too. So one of the popular items that we have for like the Prima planners are the princess dividers. So I thought, how cool would it be if you wanted to do like the princess theme throughout your books, and you can kind of, make your own embellishments to go with it. So the princess dividers, you can watercolor, use colored pencils, whatever you like, just to personalize your planner. And I don't know, it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but you can see there's all different kinds of gorgeous girls in these dividers, and you can doll them up any way you like. You see that? So really beautiful girls, really beautiful images, and lots of fun. So I thought, why not do something to go with those, right? Okay, so it looks like mostly everyone's joining in. I'm just going to plug in my phone really quick because I see that it's getting low on juice. So forgive me for shaking just for a bit there. Hey, Delana Burnsy. So, all right, so I'm going to get started. Excuse my gross craft mat. Okay, so I have this in my stash. It's called Polyshrink. It's shrink plastic. It's basically like Shrinky Dink on steroids, I think. And this one's a translucent one, so that's what I've been using. But they have like clear ones and everything like that, and I think this was made by LuckySquirrel.com. So Lucky Squirrel, I've used their products before, and they're really good. So, and on the back here, it tells you like what you can use, what might happen, how you can fix it. And I really like that. I like it has the baking tips and general instructions, but I think most, Shrinky Dink products or Polyshrink products come with instructions like that. So that's kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to grab one of my princess stamps. She is, let's see, where is she? Ah, it's Lauren. Yes, Lauren's beautiful. The number is 590918. Okay, and she's really cool. And I'm going to use my Ranger Archival-Jet Black Ink. And I'm just going to make sure I ink it up real good. One thing you want to remember to do, or make sure that you do, is get the face really well. Because if the rest of the image doesn't turn out great, who cares? But if the face doesn't turn out great, then it kind of doesn't work as well. Or you're not going to be as happy. Okay, so this does take kind of a steady hand, and if you want to practice on something first, by all means, do that. All right, and I'm just going to be very careful I'm using my Prima stamp block here, and I'm going to try to get down here in the corner. So even though this has a beautiful handle and it allows you to apply pressure, with some of the finely detailed stamps, I like to just take my fingers and kind of press into areas that I know, you know, might not be as easy to stamp. Now, and then I'm going to put my finger down right here and just hold this and just lift up in one direction. And there she is. Pretty cool, right? So it depends on the humidity and where you live. You know, you're probably going to want to let this dry for a couple minutes. If you use your heat gun to dry it, it's going to start to shrink. So just keep that in mind. All right, I've done that. So I figured everybody else must too, right? All right, so let's say we stamp her. And then what I did is I just kind of roughly cut her out. Okay, that's it. Now this is the time when you would probably want to color, if you want her to be colored, making sure the ink is all dry and everything. So you just want to color away with like a permanent marker or something permanent that's going to stay on there, right? So I'm going to use my heat gun. It does say you can use your heat gun. My heat gun is a Milwaukee. It's a little sturdier than, like, say, the Ranger heat gun. I don't think the Ranger heat gun will give off as much heat. So if that's all you have, then you might want to use a toaster oven or the oven. Okay, so I'm going to use my really dirty heat gun, and I'm just going to go at it. So she is going to start to, like, do some funky flips and curling up and all that jazz, which is fine. I have, like, a kitchen towel underneath my craft mat just to protect the surface that I'm, you know, working on, because I'm working on, like, a wood table. Yeah, she's going to do some really weird things right now, some acrobatic moves. You know, and you just want to be careful. Okay? Because you don't want to burn your hands. Now, it may stick together in certain areas, and that's totally fine. Okay, she's really filling up on me. So, it's a little hot, but not terrible. You may not want to use your fingers. You may want to use tweezers. Okay, if she starts to stick to herself, all you got to do is just kind of unclick where she's sticking, and it'll be fine. Okay. All of the nerve endings on my fingers are pretty much gone from years of waitressing. You know, when I was younger and in college and poor, I used to waitress, and I swear I don't have a lot of feeling left in the tips of my fingers because of it. That's alright. So I'm touching it. It is pretty hot, so maybe, you know, for you, you're going to want to just wear gloves or use tweezers or something like that. Okay, I don't recommend touching it right away like I just did. But like I said, I'm pretty tired of the heat. Okay, so what you can also do too is just let her completely cool when she's curled up, and then like unsnap some of the little areas where she's kind of stuck to herself, and then reheat. And you saw when I reheated, it just started to like kind of flatten and shape it. Now that's a pretty good size charm. She's still pretty hot, so I'm just gonna make sure just to kind of flatten her out a little bit, because you know, sometimes it'll not be completely flat, but that's okay. So there she is. There's Lauren. Yeah, so, and that's cool. Now, you may also, if you don't have like a really good hole punch at home, you may want to do the hole first. For me, I figured out that I don't need to, because I have the Crocodile, and the Crocodile is perfect for this. It really does the trick. So I'm going to go in here and just add a quick hole to like her wing area. Okay. And I'm going to take one of the Prima Planner, you know, charms, and I'm going to put her like probably up in here so that you can see her. And I'm just going to use it, like I said, a little a little jump ring. And these, you know, you want to make sure that when you pull these apart, you pull them back and forth, not away. Okay, because as soon as you pull it away, it's really, really difficult to get her back. And also make sure that your jump ring is going to fit into the links of the charm that you're working with too. That's kind of important, because sometimes these jump rings are just too thick for some of these little chains. So a couple things just to keep in mind. And there you have it. Like, she's done. So, like, again, I'm sorry about my craft mat. It's in terrible shape. So now I have her in this billowy flower charm, and I shown some people earlier that logged in early. But anyone who's just logging in now, I also have her on here, and I clipped her to like the center because this is a simpler charm. And like I said before, the ring I use is probably a little bit too big. And then here's Lauren again on this charm. So a little bit of a different thing, but pretty easy, right? And you can color them in if you want, and, you know, have it match your planner. And then next, you know, like I had shown this before too. So here is, let's see, I probably should show you. So right here is Sydney. Now my Sydney stamp, you can see how big she is compared to what I ended up with. Okay, so Sydney, I love her. You know, and she's got a design where, you know, part of her shoulder is coming down. So she might look okay as a charm. I mean, you can see I kind of lopped some of that off. But I felt like the charm ones that were a little bit better were the ones that kind of had some, you know, no straight line here at the bottom. Okay, and this one is, excuse on my packaging, Natalie. So this is Natalie, who I also love. So yeah, I use her a lot, and I use Sydney a lot. So this is Sydney, and I've already glued her to a golden plate paper clip. I found these at Staples or something like that with E6000. So I just put a little E6000 on here, and what I'll do later is I'll grab like a button or something just to kind of cover that up. Now you can see where I actually punched a hole, and then I changed my mind and I didn't want her to be a charm. I wanted her to be a clip. So I was like, oh, I gotta cover up the hole. So I decided to grab some of the Prima planner flowers. So this is the Rosie Bell pack of little mini flowers. And I'm sorry, not Rosie Bell, Rose Quartz, correct me, sorry. 595142. So these are kind of cute, and I like that they're black and pink and stuff, and they kind of match, because I didn't color her, right? So I thought, oh, these would be so cute to add on here. Just, you know, some pretty little flowers. Actually, I think I really like the pink ones. Yeah, so that's kind of cute, right? So I'm going to just take a little bit of Fabri-Tac and start just gluing these flowers down. So I'm going to cover up that hole. Like, you'll still be able to see it in the back, but it's my planner, so I don't really care. Oop, it's being temperamental right now. I got to clean off the end of it. All right. So you know, just these little simple ideas came to me. And since I didn't color her, but I still wanted to add just a little pizzazz, I thought just kind of gluing down a couple little flowers would be super cute. We also have the Prima butterflies, so these would be cute too. And actually, I could probably just show you really quickly right here in Natalie. You know, you could doll her up with, like, you know, a cute little butterfly in her hair, just like that. Oh, I really like that. That came out cuter than I thought. So just a couple of quick fun ideas, you guys, using your Prima stamps. You know, I really hope that you'll try this, you know, just with a few simple supplies that you might have on hand. And, you know, you can see for yourself that these were just really fun to make. Now, if you can get through the shrinky dink process where it curls up on you just a little bit, don't panic. Let it do it. Just unsnap it and then reapply the heat, and then you can uncurl it, okay? So, does anybody have Any questions for me? Any questions so far? Oh, thank you, Gina. Hi, Sylvia. Hello, friends. This will be recorded, and we'll put it on YouTube later, and you can also find it under the video tab on our main Facebook page, which you are watching from now. So thanks so much for joining me. This is really fun, and like I said, you guys could do all kinds of things. I know this is a jumping off point, and I'm sure you girls are going to get super creative with this, and you're going to do your own thing, and you're going to make it look amazing. Polyshrink, where do you buy it? I actually bought mine at my local scrapbook store. So if you can go online, maybe go on Google and Google search Polyshrink, and like I said, it was made. It's made by LuckySquirrel.com. So they said they have galleries and printable projects and stuff like that. So, oops, sorry. So hopefully, you know, you can go online and find Lucky Squirrel and get lucky. Get lucky and find it, and there's their contact information. But if you can't, you know, you can just get the regular Shrinky Dink too. I think regular Shrinky Dink will work. All right. So I wish you guys a lot of luck, and I hope you have fun. I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday, and you guys have a great week. On Thursday, we'll have a brand new video uploaded for you. So stay tuned on the Prima blog and on Facebook, of course. You want to see the front? There we go. There we go. Is that good? Cool. Very cool. All right. So have a great day, everybody, and I'll answer more questions after I sign off and see if you have any other things you want to know. Okay? Bye.